expert speaks from a lectern to her audience. To her right is exhibited a large frame, but without a painting.
And finally, we come to our pièce de résistance, Shevchesco's Fragments Floating in Time, Part 1 of Series 11, created in the late 60s during Shevchesco's manic phase. There's evidence of his muse, Maria Volupta, who inspired many of his great later works, including Bum, Boobs, Bigger Bum and Bigger Boobs, as part of his Bum and Boob series. He claimed to be drawn to Maria's intellectual capacity, her vulnerability, and her huge assets, which are shown by generous form and subtle tonal qualities in this sumptuous work. Shevchesko took on his proud parental Russian heritage, although he was actually born in the UK. It was also wildly speculated that it was originally called Bob. Strongly denied, believing that he would not be taken seriously in the art world, Bob maintained the Shevchesko name and grew up in the humble coastal town of Margate. He later fought in the Chijonggu civil uprising of 1961, even though he didn't have to. But he held a strong political connection with the region. He spent 3 years fighting before suffering a burst appendix, septicemia, and losing his middle toe, something which he never quite recovered from. This was Shevchesko's dark period. Even while recuperating in San Papa, he produced some of his most disturbing works, including Loss, Despair, and I Wish I'd Stayed in Margate. After this time, he had a string of affairs, contracted chlamydia, and returned home to engage on a new direction with artists who shared his newfound conceptual vision. The group became known as Creative Responsive Artists Pool, otherwise known as CRAP. By now, the mid-60s, CRAP resonated with the times, seeking experimental art forms and the explosion of performance art. The group performed nude, painted head to toe in blue paint in many coastal settings, but were invariably arrested or mistakenly rescued by the RNLI, perceived as hazardous materials. By 1973, Shevchesko abandoned the art world in favour of line dancing and heavy pot smoking. He moved to America, became addicted to everything Tennessee, and developed an extreme interest in Dolly Parton. He was later charged with stalking and was eventually shot by the county police for being too foreign. He leaves behind an astonishing array of visionary and dynamic works which rocked the art establishment and impressed upon future generations as simply one of the greatest 20th century artists. We are thrilled to be showing a major retrospective of his work and invite you to share this humbling experience with us. Our exhibition, of course, starts with this incredible piece, which is to be savoured. I give you Shevchesko.
Sorry, but can I just say, this may be a bit obvious, but there is nothing there. There's no painting. It's just a frame.
How sweet. I can assure you this is very much Shevchesko's Floating in Time Part 1 of Series 11.
But it's empty. Nada there.
Exactly. Gorgeous, isn't it?
Taking the piss.
No, I took one earlier.
How can that be a work of art?
Shevchesko's principle. If you ever happen to read Shevchesko's Principles of Conceptual Art and Modern Form,
I prefer the Evening Standard.
A splendid read. He dismisses established art forms, believing the viewer, you, the participant, is the artist, and you fill the canvas with your vision. Sheer brilliance.
Bloody lazy.
It's genius. It's groundbreaking.
And it's crap.
No, that was his middle stage.
Well, I would like a retrospective of my toenail collection, please. Some are varnished, some are yellow, and some have bits of dirt in them. How's that grab you?
Hygienically challenging, but I'll have my curator look it over.
Look, Dali, Picasso, Moore, Rembrandt are great painters. But this Shevchenko is a joke.
Sadly, you have missed the point.
Which is?
Art is what you see. What you feel, it's your connection.
True, if there's something in front of me to be connected with.
Okay, connect with this. Its estimated worth is 1.4 million, and I would like to finish here before Emmerdale starts. And this is the last fucking time I do the Turner Prize.
I quite liked her, up to the point when she swore. Well, that was unnecessary. Anyhow, if I may, I would like to show you one of my own works, entitled A Bowl of Fruit, from the series Painting by Numbers. Its estimated worth is about 20 pence, but that could all change with time and some healthy PR. I had hoped to elicit our expert's view, but on the other hand, I don't think she really understands much about art. Okay.